Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. It is a great day for America today, and I'll tell you why. The movie executives in the press, the movie executives of Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, Hollywood, yeah, they're finally taking the blame in the press for the summer box office slump. They've said, yes, it's our fault. Now, they spent months complaining about it. You know, it was competition from video games. They were blaming global warming. People were playing too much ping pong. They were shopping at Pottery Barn. Hamsters were causing it. It's a load of crap. The movies sucked. All the movies this summer, people weren't going to the movies because the movies sucked. All of them. Not all of them. Must Love Dogs did not suck. Totally sucked. That was a film that defied the laws of physics. It both sucked and blew at the same time, which is tricky. You can play the didgeridoo, though, if you can do that. It's a completely different thing. Anyway, people are going back to the movies this fall, and finally, you know, these guys are admitting they made crap movies, which I have to tell you, for me, this is groundbreaking. It's a shock to me. Because I've dealt with these executives. I've made movies. And all the studio executives I've ever met, Dumb and Dumber, and dumberer, they're, anyway, I'm finished making movies. Well, if I wasn't before, I certainly am now. Anyway, like, they don't watch this show. They don't. It's hard to watch TV with your head up your ass. Anyway, they... What? It is! Oh, boy. That's it. It's done now. That's called burning your bridges, kids. You know who's never had a box office slump is the porno industry. Hollywood's dirty little secret. You know, the porno industry. Because it's tough to make a bad porno film. Because they're all kind of feel-good movies, aren't they? And, oh, come on. Oh, Craig, what? No, you said, oh, well, stop it. We're judging you. Well, stop judging me. Pornography, to give it its, you know, Sunday name, porn has been... It's been legitimized. It's now part of the mainstream. It's everywhere. I mean, in the 1960s, porn was bad. You know, it was naughty bad porn. And now, it's kind of... There's magazines everywhere. You go to billboards for strip clubs. You know, you want some fries with your porn, everybody? I don't know. Supersize me? I don't know. Pornography is a huge industry. It's something like $9 billion a year comes out of these movies that are all made in the San Fernando Valley, which is... It's true, that's where they're made. I actually, when I came here, this is true, I was approached to be in a softcore pornography film. I really was. I was kind of broke. I was thinking, well, maybe. You know, it was a softcore thing. It was, and I liked the script. The script was good. It was good. It was kind of weird, you know. And the plumber was from Scotland, so it made sense. But I would never have been able to do it under my own name. Just, you know, I would have to choose my porn name. You know, my porn name is that you... I know people have got different ways of doing it. Mine is your first pet and your favourite musical instrument. That's how I do my porn name. I am Rusty Trombone. If you ever see Rusty... Oh, it's all right. It's happened. I do know a girl that comes out as Kitty Tuba, which somehow I think that's funny. I'm the only one. But when I was offered this pornography thing, I thought, I mean, for a minute, I thought, I need the money. You know, and I was living with the now ex Mrs. Ferguson at the time, and we were broke. We needed the money. But I said I didn't want to upset her. That changed. But but at that time, I didn't want to upset her. So I said, look at the script. If the script makes you uncomfortable, I'll turn it down. So I'm not kidding. I handed her the script. She opened the front page and went, don't do it. I said, you didn't even read it. She said, I saw the word nipple. It's true, that's what she said. I said, all right, fine. So I didn't do it. I'm really glad I didn't do it. But it wasn't a real pornography. It wasn't. You know, it was simulated sex. I don't know, though. I don't know if I trust myself to do simulated sex. I mean, if I go that far, I'm taking it home. Do you know what I mean? I'm a method actor. I'm a method actor. I'm a method actor. If I get dressed up, I'm going to a party. Huh? If I put my galoshes on, I want to splash in some puddles. That's all I'm saying. I don't know why, but that sounds very rude, doesn't it? I don't mean it to. Anyway, I'm glad I didn't do it. But I've done more embarrassing work since then. There was the Full Monty episode of The Drew Carey Show. That was, it was very cold in that studio. That's all I'm saying. Very cold. Bone-chilling, some would say. Anyway, Oh, stop! Damn! Oh! The first time... You remind me of my granny. My granny used to get very upset at any mention of pornography. Just mention it. She used to say pornography. Oh! Because I was at my granny's house the first time I ever got you know, my hands on any kind of illicit material. I was about 4 or 5 years old. No, it was at my granny's house in Scotland, and I was looking at the mail order catalogue for a department store. And I was a kid, and I was looking at the ladies' underwear section. I didn't know what I was looking at, I just knew I was kind of interested. And I was looking at it, and these were, you know, it wasn't anorexic supermodels, it's Scotland, it's the 1960s. So that these are big, broad-beamed ladies wearing giant underpants, you know, to keep warm. Anyway, my granny caught me admiring these, you know, great battleships, and she was up. In fact, she made that noise. Oh, you dirty wee boy! I'm like, what? I mean, I know I like it, but what? Now, today, there's probably a website for ladies with big underwear and just. Actually, to this day, if I see a broad-beamed woman, that sails my boat. Still does it. Still does. That sails my boat. That hovers my craft. Anyway, the pornography goes way back. It's before department store catalogues. It goes right the way back to the Indian Kama Sutra. That's about 1,000 years old, more. 2,000, 5,000, I don't know. The Greeks, oh, we won't bother with that. The Romans. The Romans had pornography. The Romans invented pizza, right? So they must have had a pizza delivery boy.